Yeah, so I got involved, first got involved with MTP in late 2018, I think. A lot of people I knew were involved in the production of Hello Dolly. And I said, well, that sounds like fun. You know, how can I be involved? And they said, well, you didn't audition. So you know, that's that. But as it turned out, they were still looking for some team members to be on the crew. So I became one of the assistant stage managers and just had a great time. And I've been involved in MTP productions really ever since. I didn't use any direct influences when tackling this story, but I mean, you know, we're all familiar with the murder mystery genre and Agatha Christie, that sort of thing. And I guess I looked at the movie Clue and I thought, yeah, I really like that comedic aspect of it. It's almost a spoof of murder mystery movies, you know, almost a parody. And this is the script is so lighthearted in tone and it's so silly at times that I just thought, yeah, let's just go with fun. Let's everybody have fun making it. Hopefully people will have fun watching it. Let's just, you know, a feel good, let's have a good time type of show. Pretty overwhelmed. We knew right away how much work this was going to be. And, you know, luckily we were sort of riding the heels of Quarantine Story, which is MTP's first virtual show. And so a lot of people who were involved with that came on A Killer Party as well. So they brought expertise with them. But even my experience in the film industry, you know, I knew how much time pre-production takes, and that's when you have your cast, you know, in the room with you and a crew, an experienced crew, operating the cameras and what have you. We didn't have that, so and we knew we wouldn't. So it was like, wow, all this planning has just grown, you know, tenfold because we have to. You know, the actors are all in different places and we have to train them about how to film themselves and do they have the right equipment and do they even have a tripod to put their camera on. Everyone's going to have different cameras with different footage. How are we going to do sound? Like all these huge questions. How are they going to submit footage? Who's going to edit the footage? So it was a daunting task at first. But luckily we had a lot of time, and once I got to meet the crew, I thought, yeah, I've got a good crew of people on board. They're knowledgeable, they're experienced, they're organized, they're dedicated. I thought, okay, good. There's other people here now that can help make this thing, you know, put this thing together and really make it happen. So that is a very unique challenge to this style of show. It's really more of a movie than it is a live performance, and we can't be with anybody. So even whether it's a live performance or a film, you usually are there with the actors to rehearse with them. But as I said early on to the entire cast, that you're not just the actors, you're the property masters, you're the makeup artists, your costume, you are cameraman, your cinematographer, your gaffer, you're the whole thing. You've basically, every single cast member had to be a one-person show. So there was a bit of training about some basic photography skills, the essential things they would need in order to film. And then there was, on our end, a ton of pre-planning, which my office right now is just absolutely filled with. I got a huge stack of just these storyboards. Spoilers. So it was planning out every single shot. So every time there's a new storyboard, it's a new shot. Because you need to go into rehearsal with something to give them. You can't just say, okay, I think maybe, I don't know, just film yourself doing this or doing that. You know, movies don't work that way. You need to have specific pacing, timing, editing. You need to cut to certain things at certain times. That's how the language of cinema works. It's how movies work. If you don't have that, you don't really get a movie. So it would be, plotting it out by actor. It took us a little bit to hit our stride, figuring out exactly the naming convention of files and where they should upload them and what order they should upload them. But once we hit that stride, I think it worked, and we've stuck with it pretty well for the whole production. I don't have favorite lines per se, but I have favorite deliveries of lines by cast members. A lot of our cast members have just really, really, really great comedic timing. And I'll be editing a scene, and they deliver a line, and I laugh every single time. Every single time I go over it, I think that's so funny. They absolutely nailed that character and that performance and that timing. And so I won't say it here for spoilers. Also, it will be completely out of context. If I just say a line, it's not gonna mean anything, right? Where were you going? That's not funny. But when you see it in the show, it is funny. Oh, how do you get tickets to the show? Well, you go to mtplondon.ca, I think. Yes, mtplondon.ca for tickets. Get them now.